Number 17. This is performing ECG on an animal. So I have what I need right here. I have the alcohol for placing on the leads once they're on the patient. I have a timer for timing for 30 seconds, which is what CardioPet needs for their reading. And then I have the ECG device here with the leads, and then I have a towel to place the patient on. So she'll go ahead and lay him down in right lateral recumbency for me.
Yeah.
Good boy. And then we'll make sure that his legs are perpendicular to his body.
Okay, Mom. Okay, bud.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that they're not touching each other. And we're going to keep him as still as possible, and then we can start to attach our leads.
Well, that explains why
And we're going to attach him distal to the elbow on the front. So the right arm is white.
Because they're all like, every time I open
The left arm is black.
Like, yeah, because that was the last one that was probably open. Or the first.
The right hind, which is going to be distal to the knee here, is green, or about to where the knee is. And then the left hind is the red here. Keep these out. I know, baby. I know, sweetie. You're all worried. Okay, so now we can soak them in alcohol. Oh, I know it's cold.
Stay. Stay.
Okay, he's moving a little bit, so I might have to make some adjustments here.
Stay. Stay.
Okay, so I'll just reattach these here.
Stay.
That's looking good. Everything okay?
Okay, let me just, after he moves, let me just make sure that these are all still attached.
Does an in-house C4 in this little one?
Okay. Alright, so now he can stay still. And I'll go ahead and set the timer for 30 seconds, which is what we need for a good reading. And now that we're obtaining our reading, you can see over here what is happening. So we have the PQRS complex. They're all steady with each other. There's no P without a QRS complex. And so this is this is our reading that we're needing, making sure that we have a good electrical conduction system through the heart. Oh, it's on minutes. Okay, so we've got our 30 seconds. And that is doing an ECG reading on a dog. Okay, so I just wanted to elaborate a little bit more on task number 17. I had to rush through that task because they were pretty busy in the hospital here. So, but just a little bit more explanation on the ECG and why it's important and everything. ECG could help us tell if there's any arrhythmias within the heart. So the heart has a conduction system, and it all has to be working in a certain steps of order. And so with the conduction system through the heart, it starts with the SA node, sending an electrical impulse to the AV node, and then from the AV node going down to the bundle of His, which helps to, or from the AV node actually, that is going to be what is going to sinoatrial going to the AV. That's going to help to contract the top atria of the heart. And then once it goes down to the bundle of His and then to the Purkinje fibers, that's what's going to help to contract the ventricles of the heart. So all of this has to be working in a smooth working order, starting with SA to the AV, through the bundle of His to the Purkinje fibers, because if there's any kind of disruption in this conduction system, it forms an arrhythmia in the heart and an abnormal heartbeat rhythm. So that can cause problems within the patient. The blood flow starts to be interrupted and could backflow to areas that it's not supposed to. So anytime that we suspect that there's some kind of arrhythmia, sometimes you can hear the arrhythmia, sometimes you can feel the arrhythmia or heart murmur, you always want to do an ECG reading. And so with the ECG reading, a normal sinus rhythm is supposed to have a P wave, which is a tiny wave, followed by a bigger QRS complex, and that's your ventricles that are going to be contracting. And then sometimes you'll be able to see the T wave on there, and then again followed by the P wave, going back to the QRS complex. Some of the common abnormalities that you might see is a P wave that is missing a QRS complex, or a QRS complex with no P wave before it. Those are usually common signs of a disruption of the conduction system throughout the heart, which causes other problems with the patient. So I just wanted to elaborate on that a little bit more. This will be my step 2 of the task number 17, as far as the ECG reading and what it means and everything. So that's it.